What if the greatest cowboy hero in American history was never white? What if the legend behind the mask was a black man? A man born into slavery. A man who hunted thousands of outlaws. A man whose story was almost completely erased. This is the unbelievable story of Reeves. The fearless lawman many historians believe helped inspire the legend of the Lone Ranger. Before he became a legend, he was property. Reeves was born in 1838 in Arkansas. Not free. Not protected. Not even considered fully human under the law. He entered a world where another person could own his life, his future, his family, his dreams. His name belonged to someone else. His labor belonged to someone else. Even his freedom belonged to someone else. But destiny had other plans. Because sometimes history hides its greatest heroes in the darkest places. Imagine waking every morning knowing your life was not your own. No choices. No rights. No voice. Every sunrise brought another day of forced labor. Another day of fear. Families torn apart without warning. Children separated from parents. That was the world Reeves endured. Day after day. Year after year. Yet even in chains something inside him refused to surrender. His body was enslaved. His spirit never was. Then came the American Civil War. The nation was tearing itself apart. Amid the chaos, Reeves seized his chance. He escaped. He crossed into Indian Territory, a land filled with danger but also possibility. There he found refuge among the Cherokee Nation and other Native American communities. For the first time he was breathing as a free man. Freedom was unfamiliar. But it fit him perfectly. Life among Native American nations changed everything. Reeves listened. Learned. Adapted. He mastered several Native American languages. He studied the land. Every footprint. Every broken branch. Every distant sound. The wilderness became his classroom. The forest became his map. He learned to track people across impossible terrain. To read nature like words on a page. The hunted never realized they were already being followed. Then history called. In 1875, Judge Isaac Parker needed brave deputies to bring law to one of the most dangerous regions in America. Outlaws ruled much of Indian Territory. Murderers. Robbers. Horse thieves. Men who believed no one could catch them. Reeves accepted the badge. He became the first black deputy US Marshal west of the Mississippi River. A formerly enslaved man now enforcing the law. From chains to a badge. From hunted to hunter. The West had found one of its greatest lawmen. Then the real legend began. Reeves rode through some of the most dangerous land in America. Often alone. Sometimes for weeks. He carried warrants, not fear. By the end of his career he had arrested more than 3,000 criminals. Think about that. 3,000. When deadly force became unavoidable, he killed 14 outlaws in self-defense. Not for glory. Not for revenge. To survive. Criminals whispered his name. Because if Reeves was tracking you, running was never enough. But his greatest weapon was not his revolver. It was his mind. Reeves was a master of disguise. He became whoever the mission required. A wandering farmer. An old traveler. A poor laborer. Even an injured man asking for help. Outlaws welcomed him inside. Shared meals with him. Lowered their guard. Then the trap closed. Before they understood what had happened, they were wearing handcuffs. Intelligence wins battles long before bullets do. Then came the hardest test of his life. Not an outlaw. Not a gunfight. His own son. Benjamin Reeves was accused of murder. Many men would have looked away. Protected their family. Destroyed the warrant. Reeves did the opposite. He accepted the mission himself. He tracked his son, found him, arrested him. Without hatred, without favoritism, only duty. Imagine that moment. A father placing handcuffs on his own child. A heart breaking while honoring the law. That single act revealed the kind of man Reeves truly was. Justice meant everyone, even family. Now comes the part that still surprises people. Many historians believe Reeves may have inspired the Lone Ranger. The similarities are remarkable. A fearless lawman, master horseman, expert marksman, known for disguises, working with a Native American companion, bringing justice across the frontier. Whether direct inspiration or coincidence, the comparison refuses to disappear. Because Reeves was already living a heroic story long before the Masked Ranger rode onto radio and television. Yet somehow his story faded. For generations, the fictional white cowboy became famous. The real black lawman became almost invisible. History celebrated myths while overlooking the man who had actually lived an extraordinary life. Today that is finally changing. Books, films, documentaries, historians. More people are discovering the truth. Not because legends should disappear, but because real heroes deserve their place beside them. So the next time someone talks about the Wild West, remember the man history nearly erased. The boy born into slavery who became one of America's greatest lawmen. Reeves. Fearless. Unbreakable. Unforgettable. Do you think Reeves should be remembered as the greatest real-life hero of the American West? Drop your answer in the comments below. And subscribe to Unveiled History, because the truth is always more powerful than the myth.